Hey girl, sorry about that. I
You're
must have
good.
sent the wrong link or something.
You're good.
So how you doing today?
I'm good. It's raining, so I'm like, but
Yeah, it's raining here too. But everyone, my name is Raven and thank you for joining the non-glamorous struggle of a female entrepreneur. Today I have Megan Whitaker with me and her
hi.
project is Crumbs to Moguls and she's going to be telling us a little bit more about her brand and how you can become a mogul. So why don't you go ahead, let us know where you're from and let us know a little bit more about your brand.
So I'm Megan, born and raised in Raleigh, North Carolina. So more in regards to Crumbs to Moguls, it is a nonprofit that I started. I started it last month, like towards the end of December.
Hmm.
I had the thought to do this was because I am a licensed esthetician, for those who don't know. So I went to school back in 2024. And when I finished, I saw how hard it was to just gain the clientele, be seen, get booked and busy, right? That's what we all
Yeah,
want as estheticians is to be
booked
booked and
and busy.
busy.
Hmm.
So I tried to, find the mentors and get the help and the support, and it was just wasn't there. Um, so it was kind of like me reaching out to other estheticians, trying to see, how they kind of went about getting their clientele and, just trying to get it some guidance and advice on how to move, right?
Hmm.
Um, Unfortunately, a lot of them are like, oh, well, hey, we can do a consultation or I can be your mentor, but you have to pay X, Y, and Z. And fresh out of esthetician school, that's like 20 bands,
Right. Ooh,
right? That's 20 bands. So I'm like, nobody can pay an arm and a leg right now, fresh out of SD school. Mind you, I'm not even working yet because I just graduated from going to school full time.
right.
So it was really hard to find someone who actually genuinely wanted to help you. And I was like, you know what? Once I kind of figured it out on my own,
Hmm.
and I started getting the clientele and my consistent clients. I was like, you know what? I want to help others, not just estheticians, but just others in general. Um, so that's why I started the podcast as well, From Crumbs to Moguls, the Glow Up, that you can watch on YouTube. It's just to kind of help guide aspiring or struggling business owners or entrepreneurs. So my goal with it is to be able to speak to other business owners, other entrepreneurs, be able to gain the resources so other people that are struggling to find their way can have some type of guidance. We all know that building a business can be hard. It's a struggle. Sometimes you want to
Definitely.
give up. Sometimes you don't have the support of others. I've been through the mud trying to, get the support and get to where I want to be. Most of the time, I just thugged it out by myself, honestly. That's how you really know who's there for you and who's not, and who
It's
you need
true.
to get right, who you need to get rid of, and who kind of, can stand by your side. So that
Hmm.
is the whole purpose of not only the podcast, but the nonprofit is to be able to help others, be able to guide them. But it's not just to help them with getting unstuck, right? It's also to help with mental health. Because if you think about it, when it comes to building a business, your mental health can take a toll so bad because you feel like you're failing
Yeah.
at first.
Hmm.
And so now you're down, you want to give up. So I feel like mental health is a big part of that. And also healing because you have to heal through whatever it is that you went through in order to get to where you're trying to go. So I want to bring all of that in one. And I'm going to insert my beauty business into this as well because self care, self love is top tier on the list. If you
Absolutely.
don't, right? If you don't look good, you technically not going to feel good.
That's true.
So that's kind of where I'm going with this nonprofit.
And I'm glad you brought up mental health because that's something that's super important to me. And that's
Yeah.
something I want to emphasize as well. And you mentioned a lot of people feel like they're failing. And that's a lot of inspiration behind my podcast as well, because I feel like society imposes on us like what
Hmm.
success looks like. And,
Yep.
social media shows you all this superficial growth.
Yeah, they don't show you the real at all. And I'm here to bring out the
Exactly.
real. I want to hear everybody's story. I want to hear your journey, the ups, the downs. Did you feel like giving? Like, I need to know everything. You know, everybody
Exactly.
wants to go on social media and just show like, hey, I've done this, I have this, I'm
Hmm.
successful. Okay, but how did we get there? What did we do
Exactly.
to get there? What steps did we take to get there?
Yeah, I want to see the nitty gritty. And I feel like
Right.
that's also why people feel like they're failing because they're
Hmm.
comparing themselves to something that's completely unrealistic.
That was me when I first started.
Hmm.
Literally. I was like, no, absolutely not. I'm gonna go celebrate even my smallest wins. I don't care how small it is. Right. Right. So I want to be everybody's support system.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Because not everybody has that support, like I said.
You're right. That's
And
so
not
true.
having support can take a toll on you. It's
It
like,
really does.
yeah, it's so much weight that you're carrying. And not even to have somebody to be like, hey, I see what you're doing. You're having a good job. You're doing a good job. Hey,
Hmm.
how can I help? I might know somebody that knows somebody. You know what I mean? So
See, I love that. That's what I'm all about, that internetworking.
yes, I think it's important. I think it's so important.
Yeah, and definitely sometimes like there's not enough resources. And like you were saying when you were telling your story, people they want to charge, but when you're just starting out, like
Who has
it's a
that?
lot. Yeah,
Who has
exactly.
that? You
Eh,
want 1700 right now?
No, I sure don't. I don't even got $17. But I know you have a podcast. Tell us a little bit more about your podcast. I'm gonna drop your podcast link and everything so people can go to your
Okay, love
podcast as
that.
well.
So the podcast is just it's connected to the nonprofit, but it's more of okay, the verbal side because let's tell our story. Let's get our story out there. Um, and the story isn't to be put out there to draw in, you know, attention. It's more so people know that they are not alone. Because like we just said, we see the glitz and the glamour and the gold all on social media, but we need to know how you got there. Did you struggle? Did you have support? What guidance can you give me? Did you want to give up
Exactly.
too? Like, I want to talk to different business. Not like I said, it's not just based off of estheticians at all.
Mm,
This is a worldwide business venture, right? So I need to be able to talk to lawyers and branding strategists
that's
and
good.
coaches and wellness groups and you name it. The list goes on. I don't care if you have a food truck.
Mm,
I'm pretty sure you went through struggles to get that food truck and
yeah.
get it started. You know what I mean? So small businesses, big businesses. I want to know it. I want to know it all. Tell me your story so we can share it. How can we help other people that are struggling? Because I feel like giving up should never be the answer. Just because we don't have the support or
Hmm.
the resources right now at hand, or somebody want to charge you $1,500 to get their help. And let's be realistic. If I pay you $1,500 right now to get your help, what is guaranteed?
Right. There's no guarantee that there's a return on that investment. So,
Does that mean that I'm gonna put in this work, but still next year I'm still not gonna have the clients? So now I've wasted $1,500. Not saying it doesn't work. So
mhm,
if you find the right person, it will work. But if I'm just going out on a whim and next year I'm still in the same boat that I'm in this year, what I lost $1,500.
yeah, it's a lot of money too.
That could pay my school loan. Okay.
Yeah, the school loans are no joke.
No joke. No joke. So that's what the podcast is all about for sure.
That's really awesome. I'm glad you have like a variety of people. That's really good, especially you mentioned lawyers. I'm pretty sure there's like some really good advice they could give entrepreneurs
Right?
because there's a lot of legalities and things like that.
Yes.
And you
Yes.
learn as you go. Like
As
for
you go, that's
me,
me.
yeah, I'm learning from mistakes.
Girl, who you telling? Like I've been doing this for almost 3 years and I've learned so many lessons, but I've grown for them. I've grown from them as well. So I definitely have the advice to give. I definitely have the guidance to give. And then as far as the nonprofit, my goal is to eventually have a storefront where, people can come in 13 years and older, can come in, get the help they need, get the support you need, do workshops, events, um, my goal is to eventually, like I said, bring beauty into it. So whether that looks like waxing and facials, brows and lashes, like I feel like it has to be community based to where we can all come together. Um, I definitely want to bring in like counselors, like mental health counselors.
Mhm.
Let's talk about your mental health. What's going on? Like, what's stopping you from moving forward? Are you scared? Are you fearful? Are you stuck? Do you feel like you're not gonna succeed because it's just you? Like, let's get to the root so that we can be able to exceed.
That's pretty awesome. And I think fear, that's a big thing. I read a really good book called Don't Believe Everything You Think.
Yeah.
And it pretty much talks about separating thought from the thinking process. Because
Hmm.
when you start thinking, that's when you like ruminate. I don't know how to pronounce it. But fear, that's a big hindrance for a lot of people. Like,
Yeah.
I just recently decided in the past couple of months to step out of my fear. And ever since I've done that, I've
It's
experienced
been amazing, right?
alignment. Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
So I'm
That's
glad
been
you
me.
brought that up.
Because I am so introverted. Nobody could ever tell that I'm an introvert just because I naturally can like gravitate towards people and talk.
Yeah.
But I'm a heavy introvert. I like to like be alone and chill. So me stepping out of my comfort zone, once I did that, that's when the magic happened.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I just want to be able to help and guide other people. Let's bring in the resources. Let's bring in the help, whatever that may look like.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so it's only up from here, honestly.
Yep, you got that right.
Yep.
So tell me, how does one become a mogul?
Oh, working hard nonstop. But my thing is, I'm learning balance. You have to learn balance because I feel like you can burn yourself out. And that was me when I first started this. I was just go, go, go every day, all day, not falling asleep till like 2 a.m., getting up the next morning at like 6 for work. So you have to have the balance for sure. But don't second guess yourself. Don't give up. If you feel like, damn, maybe this isn't for me, that's how you know you're getting somewhere. Because they always say you have to struggle first before you get to the top. Or if you feel like things are hard right now, if you keep going, you know where you're gonna be. So I always say that I'm building an empire. And so in order to build an empire, I
I
had to
like
learn
that.
to, right? I had to learn to change my mindset. Because I used to be so negative. I've been through so much. So negative things was literally all I knew, but I had to change. I had to change my mindset, and I had to get rid of people. And when I say getting rid of people was the best thing I ever did for myself, it was immaculate. Like I believed in myself a lot more because I don't have negative Nancy in the background telling me, "Oh, you can't do this," or "Is it even making you money right now?" Or this is a good one. Somebody was like, this was right after I had graduated esthetician school, and they were like, "Oh, well, I don't care if you go get a job at Burger King or Walmart. I just spent 20 bands at Esty school, and you think I'm gonna go to Burger King
Right.
and work? Yeah, no, I need you to make it make sense. Like, if you don't want to support me, that's great, but that just means I need you to move to the side, move along, because I'm building an empire. I don't care what anybody said. I'm building my empire not just for myself, but for my kids as well. And I got four of them things. Okay.
Yeah,
So for me, that's what a mogul is you just keep going. You have to. You keep going, whether it's just one business or multiple.
I really like that. And I just want to touch on something you said first. Burnout, that really is a real thing that a lot of people go through. And
Hmm.
like as entrepreneurs, a lot of us, we try to stack too much on our plate. So that's something I've been working on trying to keep balance because I'm
Yeah.
struggling with the whole
Because you
sleep
get
thing.
overwhelmed. Yeah, you get
Hmm.
overwhelmed. And I realized this is how I realized my sleep was off and I was doing too much is because I don't break out at all. And then I started breaking out and I was like, okay, I need rest. I need rest. Like my body is drained, my mental is drained. So I finally was like, you know what? I used to take Sundays for myself. All I did on Sundays was get up, deep clean, wash my hair, wash clothes, and relax for the rest of the day. And I was like, I need to get back to that because if I can consistently just go, go, go when it comes to the business, when do I take care of myself?
Right. And we need to
Yeah.
take care of ourselves to do our best. I need to take a tip from that. I need to take
Yeah. We
Sundays
have to
off.
take care. We have to take care of ourselves. Like I literally went out yesterday. I bought myself flowers.
Oh, that's
I bought myself a candle, some Epsom salt, some bubble bath stuff. And I
good.
literally lit candles, took me a nice bubble bath, and relaxed because I knew my body needed it. I woke up and my mental health was so off yesterday morning. I said I had to shift it because if I don't shift it now, it could lead to depression later.
Yeah, oof. I have
Yeah.
bipolar, so I go through depressive states and it's rough. It's
Yeah,
rough.
depression was used to be really bad for me, like bad. I was used to be down bad and I had to learn how to transmute that energy
Hmm.
so that I can be able to keep going. Because once I'm down bad, baby, you won't hear from me for a few months. And I
Right.
have things to do. I have an empire to build. I can't do that. So I'm like, you know what? Let me get up. Let me enjoy my day. I also went and bought me like 4 new outfits because I'm like, you know what? Let me take care of me. I take care of everybody else. Let me take care of myself.
Yeah, that's so important to take care of yourself as well. And
Yeah.
I'm glad we're talking about depression because a lot of people suffer with depression. They don't recognize what it is. It's
Mm-hmm.
actually like 48 million Americans. I looked it up recently, and a lot of people
Really?
are afraid. And a lot of people are afraid to get help because it's so stigmatized still.
Yeah.
But it's a
Yeah.
very real issue and it affects a lot of people. And I'm glad we're talking about it. Later on, possibly during mental health month, I actually want to do like a series where I have maybe 3 to 4 people to not overwhelm myself and
Mm-hmm.
just talk about like our mental health struggles and
I would love
resources.
that. Yep. I
Okay.
love that. Girl, yeah. I've been struggling with it for years. A lot of people don't know, but in my early 20s, um, back in like 2011, I lost a child. So
Oh
after I
no.
lost her, like that's when my depression just it hit hard. Like I don't even wish that on my worst enemy, to be honest. But so I've been struggling it since about 2011, seriously. So it's definitely it has its ups and downs, but I've finally got to a point where I've learned to hurry up and get myself out of it before it hits hard. So,
Yeah, and I'm really sorry for your loss. I can't even
oh,
imagine.
thank you. It's okay. I know she's here. So,
I'm glad, you can look at it that way. I'm so sorry
yeah, of
again.
course. I have 4 other beautiful, beautiful babies who remind me of her. So,
Oh,
yeah. But I'm gonna definitely tell my story about it one day, one of these days.
yeah, when you're ready.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like I'm ready now. I probably could, but I have so much more like on my plate.
Hmm.
So y'all can wait on that story.
Well, we'll be waiting out for that. Something else I want to touch on that you said you changed your mindset from negativity and you had to get rid of people. Let's
Mhm.
go in on that because that is
Girl,
huge. So, first of all, changing your mindset from being negative or pessimistic, that's a huge thing right there. Can you tell us a
mm,
little bit more about your journey with that? Like, how did you do that?
girl. First of all, boundaries.
Hmm.
I've never had boundaries ever, and that's mainly because I love hard. Like for the people I care about, I love hard. I care a lot. I would give them my last. Um, but it got to the point where I was being taken advantage of. I wasn't being appreciated, being verbally, emotionally, mentally abused, manipulated. All the list goes on,
Hmm.
right? Um, and it gets to a point where it's like you're filling everybody else's cup, right?
Hmm.
But who is filling your cup? So theirs
Right.
is full, yours empty, right?
Hmm.
So now you're depressed, you're down, your anxiety's high, you don't want to do anything. They're over here happy living their best life. They done got everything they wanted from you, right?
That
While you out here laid in the bed, depressed, not wanting to do anything.
right.
You can't even call these people for an emergency if you were dying. So I literally had to sit back and was just had a realization like, damn, like I don't care who it is at this. It can be my mama, it could be my lover, it could be my kid's father, it could be my best friend. When I say I let all these people go, and the list goes on, it was like a weight lifted off. I felt so much better. And once I let them go, my mindset shifted because now I don't have people in my ear being negative telling me, "Oh, well what about this and what about that?" and "Oh,
Mm,
you shouldn't," you know what I mean? "You shouldn't do that." Or um more so like if you needed help, right? Just for example, I'm an esthetician.
mhm,
So when I first started off, I needed the supplies, I needed all the things. Nobody wanted to help me get it, right? Okay, cool. Not your responsibility. I'll figure it out on my own. I ended up getting it on my own. Now I'm opening up this suite so I could take clients. It's still a problem. Oh, well, this and oh, well, that. And so, why is it everything that I do that's not benefiting you
mhm.
a problem? It's not because before you have to remind you, I'm filling your cup.
Right.
So, everything I was doing was benefiting you. But now that I'm doing something for myself, now here comes the negative talk. Now here comes the, oh, you shouldn't do that. And I don't believe in your career. Mind you, when I graduated esthetician school, nobody even showed up to watch me graduate. That was red
Really?
flag. That was red flag number one. I cried that day.
Oh,
I was literally at school crying,
that
literally.
sucks. I'm
Right?
sorry. If I knew you,
But
I would have showed up. I would have been
girl,
yelling like,
I mean, it's life. We're human, and that was red flag number one for me. And then as time went on, after esthetician school, and I'm trying to build my business, that's when I started to really see like who was here for me and who wasn't. And when I say I was literally depressed for a minute, and then I had to realize like these people aren't for me. I have to get rid of them. They had to go. And once I got rid of the snakes in the grass,
mhm,
I started flourishing. Like because now I run my mindset. I'm not sitting here letting you get in my head and telling me how I can't do anything and how you don't believe in my career and what I do. All I need is my voice and God. And I
I
had to
know
realize
that's
that.
right.
Yeah, I talk to God every single day, every day.
That's good. And also on the note of getting rid of people, I recently went through that myself. I don't talk to many people to begin with,
Same, same,
but
yeah.
when I started doing this podcast and like I started posting to my other social media about, wow, I got an overwhelming response. Ooh, people came out the woodwork showing their true colors. I
That's
was
what
like, wow, you
happens.
thought this about me the whole time?
That's what I found out too. And it be your own people.
Yep. And for me, I could say like especially like family members, I'm really like the only entrepreneur and creative person in my
Same.
family. I'm
Hmm.
trying to tell you, I've had people throw my artwork in the trash like a wreath before. I get put down. Like it's been over the years. I hear them whispering on the phone,
Hmm.
she ain't doing nothing, whatever that
Hmm.
little mess is. Like
Yep. Same.
they act fake when people come around to buy stuff, but they
I
don't really
love that you say
support it.
that. I love that you say that because I had this conversation and it was a family member and it was us with some friends and other family. And the way that they put their mask on and make it seem like they support you and love what you do and how, oh, I'm so proud and da 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 da. But as soon as those people leave from around y'all, the mask come off and they
Mhm.
just giving you the stank look like you need to do more. You're not doing enough. You should stop that. Go do something else. I get it. Been there, done that. I don't care who you are. You have to go. Like I said,
Exactly.
mom, lover, baby daddy, best friend, everybody had to go.
I know
And
that's
when I
right.
name these people, it's because those are the people that I had to let go. It is what it is. And I don't feel bad about it. The one thing I will say is it brought me and my sister closer. Like she my biggest fan. I can call her right now, ask for help. She gonna help me. She don't even stay in the state and she gonna help me.
That's good that you got her.
Yeah. But everybody else, you have to go because this is the thing.
Hmm.
Like I said, I'm building an empire. I have 4 kids. Okay. I don't have time for the letdown, the put down, the negative comments. I don't have time for that. So if that's who you are as a person, remove yourself. But please know and understand that when the goal is completed, do not sit here and try to tell people how you stood by my side and supported me because I will shut it down quickly. No, they did not. Absolutely not. Do you want to see
Ooh.
the text messages? Do you want to see the receipts?
Girl, I'm the same way. Oh my God. I've literally said that like on post on my other page. When I make it, don't come around me acting like you helped me.
Because they
I'll be
will.
on the podium. I'll be like, they'll be like, I supported her. I'll be like, no, you
Absolutely
didn't.
not.
Cameraman, can you pull up the projector? Exhibit A. Do you see this message here?
Yes,
I
yes. Because I
swear.
cannot stand people like that. Because where were you when I needed you?
Hmm.
So when you first start off at the bottom, it is a struggle. And you, not saying that you need anybody to make it, but it would be helpful, especially when you
Yeah.
claim to love me and support me and be by my side. But then when I ask you for help, what are you?
Exactly. And help for me could be something so simple, like on
So
my other
simple.
page, because you share posts that would help me
So
with the
simple.
algorithm and engagement. They don't even want to do
Don't
that.
want to
But the
do that.
crazy thing is, like I notice the same people every time I post a story, I see your face on it. I could post 20 stories, you go through every last one, but you won't react,
But you won't
you
repost
won't
it.
comment. And it's like, what's up with that? You don't want
Yep.
people to know you care or you support me.
Hmm.
I personally don't understand it, but I can't spend my time worrying about it. I just have to move on and
Yeah.
do what I do. You see the action.
Yeah. That's how it was when I started my esthetician business. You sit here and watch XYZ, but you're not liking it, you're not sharing it, you're not posting, like you're nothing. You don't even want to come get a service.
Right.
You'll ask me about it, but that's it.
Yeah, I
And that, like I
find
said, and
that
that's
strange.
okay. That's
Hmm.
okay. I don't need you. That just means that you're not for me and what I'm trying to build. And that's perfectly fine. But you have to be okay. Just like I have to be okay with you not wanting to support me just by even just sharing a post.
Hmm.
I can be okay. Well, you can be okay with me walking out of your life.
Mm, clock it.
You have to be okay with that. Just like I have to be okay with you not supporting me. You have to be okay with me now removing myself from your life.
I know that's right.
And I'm okay with that. I used to hang on to people for so long. I don't do that anymore.
Same here. I'm in my glow up season.
Okay, girl.
Things are different now. You
Hmm.
can't come at me the same way. You can't come at me at all, period, if you don't have the right energy. Because the thing
Right.
is, for so many years, I used to be the type, like I know how to do a lot of stuff. I have so much knowledge, and somebody has an idea and I jump on it. I'm like, oh, I can make you a logo. Oh, I could tell you
Hmm.
how to incorporate. And then I have to step back, like, why am I doing all this stuff for these people? And they don't take
That
it
wouldn't even do
serious.
nothing.
They
Not,
don't
and they're
need
not even that. They're not gonna do it for me. If I ask you for
exactly.
something small, ask you for $10 right now, what you gonna do? Oh, okay. It
Shoot,
go
I
both
can't even ask
ways.
for $2.
Girl, that part. Like, and it's okay. It's honestly okay. But that just shows me who you are and how I have to move when it comes to you.
Right. Exactly, because I invited you to the table to eat. I told you, hey, I know somebody that can help you with this. I know somebody that writes grants, but you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make
Can't
it
make it
drink.
drink. Yep.
So I just stick to myself because, like I said, people show their true colors. Like one person I knew, they're an entrepreneur. I've known them for a long time. And I remember seeing them at an event and they were like, oh my God, baby, I'm so happy to see you. You're the only serious person I know. And I came up with like a blueprint to build an empire. And I kept telling them, come on, come on. And they snapped at me. I got other
Mm.
things to do. And it's like, well, if you were serious, you got to understand there's always going to be something else to do. Long story short, they ended up saying I'm a stupid female. I can't stand women that think they so smart. Okay, block, bye, have a nice life. Don't
So
come
this is
up to
my
me
and
again.
that's kind of like my thing with if you can find time to, just as an example, right?
Hmm.
If you can find time to take your ass to the club,
Hmm.
why can't you find time to build your empire? You find time for what you want to find time for. I can be dating somebody right now who sit here and tell me, oh, I'm too busy, I'm too busy, I'm too busy. But you mean to tell me I'm talking to this other guy over here who busier than you?
Hmm.
but can still make the time, what like what we talking about? What we talking
Exactly.
about? You can fit in time. Trust me. Like every other weekend, I make sure like I'm busy as hell. And I work a 9 to 5. And I still take clients on the side. And I'm building a nonprofit. And I'm building a podcast. Like I'm
Exactly.
doing and I'm writing a book.
Girl,
Okay.
oh my God, you're writing a book. I am
Yes.
too.
And I'm writing a book. But guess what? I still find time to take off and focus on my kids. Like my son's birthday is next week. Next
Yeah, that's a
weekend,
big
do not
thing
look for
too.
me. You're right. Do not look
Your
for me next
mother.
weekend because I'll be with him. And I will get back to y'all on my next business day. You find time for what you want to find time for. So I feel like there's actually no excuse, which is crazy because when I first started, I used to try to find every excuse in the book,
Mhm.
every excuse in the book. And I had to stop doing that because it was stopping me from being great.
Clock it.
But yes, I'm writing a book, girl.
Yeah. Oh my God. I want to talk about that really quick. I've been putting off writing a book for years, but I finally sat down and decided to write it. And at
Really?
first, yeah, I'll show you. This is like how I do my outline, old school
Mm-hmm.
note style. This was
Love
just
it.
me. What's the character name? Da 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 da.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm on 23,000 words. 80
Okay.
pages. So it's like it's happening. It's
Love it.
happening. It's
Yes.
happening. So I'm glad you said that because maybe we can give each other some advice because I'm gonna
Yeah, I'm here for it.
self-publish
Mm-hmm.
and
That's my plan too.
I don't know. This is my first time, so
Same, same. We'll figure it out, girl. We'll
yeah.
figure it out.
And we can
But
promote.
yeah, I'm here for it for sure. Because my first book will actually be an actual book based off of like the nonprofit and the podcast. So if you don't want to
Oh,
watch the podcast, you can have the book. Here's the book. Take
that's
this,
good.
read that. Yeah. So, and I feel like I'm still trying to figure out if I want it to be digital or physical or maybe both. I don't know. I'll figure it out when I'm done. But yeah. Girl, I have so many girl. The list is long. The list is long, and I'm gonna achieve everything on it. So
I know that's right. You sound a lot like me. Oh my God, I'm so ambitious. I have a lot
yeah.
going on too. Like I actually have my business Draven Design Co. I make a lot of custom stuff, but I'm a
Okay, I think I saw
artist.
that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm an artist at hand. Like I draw. That's where I started out. Then I started doing
Same.
graphic design and then it just morphs because people they end up hitting you up for different stuff. But the
Yeah.
pens, when I started making those pens, they was like boom, boom, boom. That was like the top hitter.
Love.
So, I'm all over the place. But yeah,
As long as you're organized and balanced and take care of yourself, I promise you can achieve anything you want.
yeah, those are some great words.
Yeah.
And Zoom sent me a little warning that we only have 6 minutes left.
Of course they
Um
did.
I can't afford to upgrade. Sorry, Zoom.
Girl,
Well, this has been such a good chat. We pretty much covered a lot of stuff.
we did.
Your project, your nonprofit, how to become a mogul. You gave some fantastic tips. You talked about your podcast. You talked about mental health, balance. This was a really good interview, and I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Girl, I did too. I'm excited.
Me too.
I'm so excited.
But since the time is almost out, I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up. So before we go, what message do you want to send to future moguls?
Keep going. No matter what, just keep going. I know. So it's 2026, right? There's so many free resources out here now. So if you feel stuck, maybe there's TikTok, there's Chat GPT, there is Threads because Threads has helped me out so much. Just keep going. Don't let anybody negative around you because they will be your downfall. Just keep going and believe and talk to God because have faith. He gonna guide you in the right direction. Trust me.
Those are some great words of inspiration. And one more thing before we wrap it up, can you go ahead and shout out and let all the listeners know where they can find you?
Yes, you can find me on Instagram, Crumbs to Moguls Project. And TikTok, you can find me at Crumbs to Moguls Project or Mogul Megan. And then the YouTube podcast is From Crumbs to Moguls, The Glow Up.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that, Megan.
Thank you.
And I'm going to be dropping all of that in the description as well as on screen when I edit the video. But it was so nice and wonderful to meet you. I hope we get to talk again soon and we
Oh, we
can
will. I'm sure we
collaborate,
will.
collaborate.
I'm here
Uh,
for it.
but
I'm looking for
thank
people to
you.
collaborate with, girl.
Okay,
So,
well, you got me.
yeah. Got you.
But I do hope you have a great rest of your day. I
You
enjoyed talking to
too.
you
Thank
once
you.
again. You're welcome. And once I have the audio uploaded as well as the video, I'll definitely shout you out and I'll tag you.
Okay. Sounds good. Enjoy your day.
All right, you too, girl. Have a good day.
Bye.
Bye.